Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am going to explain you what is class and object in Java. But before going to proceed, I wanted to tell you something about object oriented programming languages. Okay, so let's go to here. Okay, so these are the main 6 object oriented programming language properties. Like first is object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, abstractions, encapsulations, and there are few more which I haven't written here, but these 6 are the main properties of object oriented programming language. It means whatever language follows these concepts or these properties, that particular language automatically falls under into the category of object oriented programming language. So let's try to cover these two properties of object oriented programming language in this session. Let's go to our PPT and go next. Okay, so it says class is a logical entity and it contains instance variables, methods and object. And object is a physical entity. A bike is an object because it has a state like color, name, engine, top speed, etc. I guess this should be speed, etc., as well as behaviors like running on the road. Okay, so let's just try to understand this definitions while go to the Eclipse. And okay, so here is our Eclipse. I am going to create one class called bike, and we will create some properties as it was written on the PPT. So bike has colors, name, engine and top speed. Okay, so the string color should be black and top speed should be 200. Engine size should be like 250 cc. And what was else? Name. Okay, so and name will be XYZ. Okay, so these are all the properties of our bike, and let's just try to understand that definitions while creating one method public static void main string arguments. Okay, so let's go back to our PPT and try to relate this with our definitions. So class is a logical entity. It contains instance variables, methods and objects. So guys, as you can see, this contains instance variables, method and object that we are going to create inside of our main method. Okay, so it is a logical entity. It says class is a logical entity, so it means if I will not use this main method, and instead of using this main method, if I will create something like public void set bike engine. So if I wanted to change the engine size from 250cc to 100cc or 150cc, or if I'm going to create some sports bike, so I will change this from 250cc to 600cc. So I can do this like this, and in this I will use this dot engine size is equals to 600. Okay, so if we have done this and we are having so many other methods like this rather than having main method, so if we will not create the object of this class, it means if we will save this class and put it somewhere, so this will be the simple class as like, so this class will be the simple document as like txt documents which we create on our notepad while writing some information. So this Java class will behave like some text document. Once we will create the object of this class, then only these instance variables will be created in the memory or in the database. So let me show you how. So let's just try to create the main method, and let's just try to create the object of this bike class, like bike, and I'm going to create the object new bike. Okay guys, so let me tell you, once you will create the object of this bike class, all the data members which we are having here, they will be allocated some memory in the databases. And let me show you while printing all of them here. So first let's try to print this object, and then we will print everything like by color, and that will be object dot color. And let me just copy this. Okay, so it is giving me some error. It is because I haven't used this plus sign here. So let me just copy this. Okay, so let's just change all those properties as what we have written: bike top speed and object top speed, bike engine size and engine size, bike name, object name. Okay, so guys, let me just execute this program, and then you will be able to understand exactly like what I was trying to tell you. Okay, so as you can see, this particular object of this class contains the memory which has been allocated by the JVM to this particular object, and in that memory we have instantiate all these data members. Okay, so let me take you to the console, and as you can see we have got color, speed, engine size and the bike name. Okay, so let's try to relate our definitions with this particular example, and so that let's go to the PPT. Okay, so what it says, it is a logical entity, which I have told you, if you will not create the object of this class like this, these all data members will be present in this file, and this file will behave as simple text document. Once you will create the object of this class, all the data members which we have written in the class will be allocated in the database or in the memory. Okay, so what it says next, class contains instance variables, methods and objects. Okay, so all these are the instance variables, and as you can see, class contains two methods. One is main, another is set bike, and it also contains the object. If you wanted to create one object, you can have it, and if you wanted to create another object, you can do that like this: bike object 2 is equals to new bike. And if you will print this object, so you will feel that the another memory has been allocated to this object too, and you can configure all these details as per your requirement. If you wanted to change something, you can do that. Let me show you that also. System.out.println. Okay, so let's take an example. Like we wanted to create the object 2 as a sports bike, and so I just wanted to change the engine configurations. So to do that, engine size, let's just try to override our engine size with the method we have created, set bike engine. to do that, we will have to create one method object2 dot set bike engine, and it means for this particular object the engine size will be 600 cc. And to take a look of this, we can call the object2 dot engine size, and let's try to execute this program. Okay guys, so as you can see, the engine size is 600. So if you wanted to create multiple bikes objects, you can do that, and you can also change these properties as per your requirement. So let's go back to our PPT once again. It is a physical entity. As I have told you, if you will create the object, then all the data members which you have created in your class, they'll be allocated some memory in the databases. So it means object is the physical entity, and we have just seen this example, like, okay, so this was the explanation of class and object. Let's move. So in the next session, I'm going to explain you if else statement and what data types we are having in Java. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you're having any queries related to this section, please do let me know while writing in the comment sections. If you like the videos, please like, share and subscribe.